There's like, there's no downside to doing this.
This?
Yeah.
No,
It's like every time it's good.
no matter if it's windy or not.
Well, let's appease the gods of wind.
Right. I like it. Isn't that cool?
You said,
just get a little laugh in.
dude, everything. You said it in such a way that was like established that you liked them and suggested that maybe Tony, fuck you for not liking them. Like, well, I like them.
Yeah, well, the thing is, some of your words are like over my head. I don't know what I mean. So
I just said the gods of wind.
you said appease, but
Is that
is that good or bad? I don't hate it.
To appease would be to make happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, and you're like, I like them. Like I was the one that had been,
Not liking.
like we've been bringing our sacrifices, and yours have been like double mine. And you're looking over like, what the fuck, bro? It's the gods of wind. I like them. You getting my crotch in it?
All right, let's do it. Yeah, your head's not in it though.
Get your head in the game.
I guess one head is in there though.
Oh.
If you know what I'm saying.
He's been a busy boy. Are we recording?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Well, if Mom's watching that clip, she'd say, why do you have to talk about those things?
How did I raise an individual like that? He has nothing to do with who I am.
You gotta wonder how often parents collectively, the group or the partnership, look at their children like, where the fuck did this thing come from?
Yeah. All the
It must, and then of course, what we know about genetics, they must draw the conclusion, it's the generation before me.
It's definitely not me.
I'm carrying the recessive genes. This monkey's just like my father.
Hey Siri, start a timer for 18 airplane. Oh, shit.
I'll set it. I don't have much battery. FY Izzle.
Been out gallivanting all night.
There was no gallivanting.
Sure.
Well, define what gallivanting is for you, and I'll tell you if that's what I was doing or not.
Roaming the streets, drinking beers, and I'm just kidding. You don't have to drink beers. Holding the hand of a loved one, skipping down the road.
That's nice, but I don't know. Is that gallivanting?
I don't know, man.
Now I want to know the official definition. Because we all use the word, but
Some of us don't know what it means.
gallivanting. I feel like you were like when it's like a calm, happy setting that wouldn't be gallivanting.
Okay. What would it be? Enjoying your day?
Oh, the sun! Here it comes.
All right, sit down, hurry.
And to go from place to place, seeking out entertainment and amusement.
It could be that.
It was kinda. I didn't go from place to place. I was at a place, and the entertainment sought me out.
All right, so you just had a good
I was
night.
like, yeah. There we go.
All right.
Should I put my hair in a ponytail?
No.
Does it look festive?
Looks festive.
Okay.
Does a lion limber up before it tackles a gazelle? No.
I was doing the mental gymnastics on that one. Get it? 'Cause you were suggesting he does gymnastics?
Oh.
Um.
Fuck, Tony.
Oh, hey, if I ever do that voice, it means I think I'm gonna be saying something funny.
Okay. Good to know. You just gave me the blueprints, dude.
The key to the castle, my boy. Did you set a timer? An
no,
alarm?
I didn't.
I'll set one.
All right.
And
Do
then
it for like 15 minutes.
how about 19?
No, because this thing's been going for like 4 minutes. 3.
Should we set it for 2 minutes? Or what do you mean? Oh, it's already been running. I thought you meant it's having a problem of only running for that long.
Oh god, that would suck, dude.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us here. It's been 2 weeks.
It feels like longer.
Do you have a cup? Cause
No. I have the lid on this tea container. Yeah, that. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's dirty though, dude. There's no way I clean this.
Like from what?
From like 3 months, probably. You
So-
can sip out of my cup.
Okay. I was gonna say like, if you were only putting beverages in here, I'm
I
cool.
put nothing in there.
Oh, it's just dirty from
It's got life.
life.
Yeah.
Yes. A cup of life, please.
I think I'm gonna hit a little nicotine now.
Little mints.
Yeah, you want one? I'm not trying to be a bad influence on you.
What kind of influence do you want to be?
Just
Or do
a
you just not want to
normal
be on me? You want to be an influence, but not on me.
I want to be.
Or you want to be on me, but not influence.
I guess you can choose your own influence of what I am to you. These are fucking tough questions. I don't know if you want to hit that early this morning.
I really just want the coffee at the moment.
I'm not forcing it on you.
No, you're not. What else you got in there?
Kratom, hand soap.
Because when I supplement, I want to be clean when I do.
Visine.
All the enes. Do you have tetracycline? What is that? Is that an antibiotic?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And the worst of all, ibuprofen. I haven't taken ibuprofen fucking ever, dude, and I had to take it 3 days this week.
Headache?
No.
Stress related?
Check it out.
Oh, is it a wound?
It's a wound.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at this bad boy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's growing in your leg? Zoom out. It's probably too big on the film. What happened?
So, you know how wounds work. So you get hurt, and then your blood goes, and it starts to swell. So this is just a lot of swelling. I was playing softball, and I slid into second base, and the second baseman, like, drug his cleat across my leg. When I was trying to break up a double play. So I slid in, he goes, "Zick," like that with his cleat, and it made a weird noise like that. And I was like, ooh, that feels a little funny. And I go to the dugout, and I'm like, okay, there's no blood, I'm fine, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You know? So then, like, the next day it's, like, getting bigger. The second day, like, Tuesday, it was,
So
like,
I wonder
bigger.
if something got punctured or ruptured underneath the skin.
Man. But just because the first day I didn't take ibuprofen, I was like, I'm gonna let it swell, do its natural thing.
Yeah.
And then it got too bad.
It
My
hurt?
whole leg was swollen, my fucking black and blue down here.
Damn.
It's just, I couldn't walk, and I'm trying to work right now. And so I took ibuprofen. So I didn't take it today though, because either
It
way,
happens.
man.
I used to take ibuprofen for my whatever. That'd be my go-to.
Yeah, me too.
Zach told me to switch to aspirin.
It's good call.
So I've saved a few times a year. I have to do it.
Yeah.
But when you need it, you're like, fuck, I need this right now. I've tried the willow bark, and that hasn't worked. Like that.
Did you want to use the cup, or no? You gonna share?
Well, fuck it. Cup me up.
It's cool because it's like you're drinking tea.
Wait. Yeah, look. This is tea, and that doesn't look cool at all. Oh, here. Well,
Yeah.
dude, these are good.
So
I give you
did
the
you
big
make
piece.
that, or did the caveman make that?
Oh, shit. That's like a trick question.
How's it feel to have multiple personalities, dude?
I don't know. Let me ask the other one.
You didn't act like you were gonna be funny before you were funny.
Oh, no. I don't only use that voice every time.
Oh, okay.
That voice is just indication
Yeah.
of a type of delivery. It's like it's conjuring a specific character that would say
Oh, okay.
things of that nature. My lady
Whoa.
very much enjoys the treats that I make, and I like
Whoa.
baking, so that one's like good.
There's something in here that I've tasted a lot before. It's like something you would put in pumpkin pie.
There's pumpkin pie spice,
Okay.
and there's pumpkin in it,
Mm.
and almond butter, and egg and
Oh.
dark chocolate, and all
Ooh.
sorts of good stuff.
Did you bake this?
Mm-hmm. I'm quite the bakester. It's
These are really good, man.
It's a hobby, but it's also something that feeds me. So what a great hobby.
It's the best, dude.
It'd be like if one of your hobbies was brushing your teeth. You know what I mean? It's like, well,
It's
we're
good
doing
for
this
you.
anyway. Yeah. Oh man, I love putting my clothes on.
Yeah, it's a good hobby too.
Although right now we should probably be
Not.
stripping down.
I have shoes.
How
on still.
bright is? Yeah. What? Who are you? Shoes at the beach.
Shuby.
We're gonna write a book, one of those, going to the beach for dummies. It's gonna include taking your shoes off.
Skateboarding shoes on, even fucking skateboard.
You know, technically that would be like a poser, but I'm a fan of some of the fashion things and just borrowing. I like skate clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Like the brands or whatever.
Yeah. The thing is, because when I was changing my style up a bit, you know, I had this in my back pocket I was going to say, but nobody ever in case somebody was like, oh, Joel, you wearing skateboard shoes? You know,
oh, you were ready for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I used to wear like farm and ranch boots, you know, cowboy boots and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had that vibe?
Yeah, for off and on since like fucking 6th grade.
I guess work is.
Anyway, so I would go do a concert or something. I'd throw on some jeans, some boots, you know, and like a nice shirt, be like a respectable country boy.
You know.
Anyways, so my comeback was gonna be.
Hold on.
Well, I don't work on a farm.
Did you never get to use this?
No.
Oh man.
Well, I'm not a cowboy and I wear cowboy boots, so it's like.
Yeah.
I'm not a skateboarder. I wear skateboard.
So in order for you to have made that delivery to them, the comeback, they would have had to known you well enough to know that previously you had worn cowboy boots.
Yeah.
There's layers to this. I think there was a couple people in particular you were hoping were gonna ask you.
Yeah,
so
there's like I only have like 4 friends.
So you could be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
I'm not a cowboy either.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you never got to.
Nah,
Hey, Joel. Why do you wear skate shoes if you don't skate?
Because they're comfortable. I like the style.
That's not the one you've been rehearsing for 10 years. What?
We'll just keep that in my back pocket.
In case anyone ever asks you again.
Yeah. I missed my only opportunity.
God, maybe you need another nicotine mint.
I don't.
How bright is that?
Extremely.
Oh, I told you the story of my you know, that moment of that spiritual like awakening at the rest area in Texas.
Yes.
This is what happened. There was a bank of clouds, so that when the sun did pop up, it was much, much brighter, and that's when it was just like, boom.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah. So now you've experienced it. Well, I've missed you. It's been 2 weeks.
I miss you too, man.
And I'd like to say a lot's happened. I feel like it has.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to remember. Hey, quick question. No, never mind. I already know the answer.
Well, go ahead and try. See, you never know. You don't know everything.
Any chance you can take 9 days off in the middle of November and go on a trip with me?
No. You mean in like 2 weeks?
Yes, actually, exactly in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I can't. It's in the middle
I
of
know,
my business
I know.
season, dude.
That's why I was like, oh wait, no, I know
Can we
this answer.
explore the trip and fascinate if I could come because I would fucking love
Yeah,
it,
I'm
bro.
taking that trip to Paris, Berlin in 2
Damn,
weeks.
son.
And Simon can't go.
Oh, we could have vlogged the whole thing too.
Oh, my
GoPro,
God.
bro.
Somehow I have to figure out how to do that myself.
I know.
I mean, I don't even have another person now.
It's hard, dude. It's so fucking hard.
Which
It's-
part?
Both. Vlogging, being comfortable vlogging, and editing is not an easy task for somebody that doesn't have experience in it.
Yeah,
Not that it can't be done, obviously.
all I want to set as my goal is to capture content, like
Okay.
at the very least,
Yeah.
and then just add to your growing pile of Tony's videos to work on.
Dude. I'm almost caught up, dude.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we got like,
I have to hit your Alaska trip. I gotta get the farm thing, and then
Yeah.
I gotta continually post these beach chats.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, every time you post something, go ahead and put it on my YouTube channel. I don't care if it's a 10-second clip or the whole thing.
Okay.
Let's start building a catalog there.
All right.
Not to talk business right now.
That's fine.
And I know it sounds like a long way away, but 6 months from now or 5, when you are
Ooh, I'm ready.
out or whatever,
Ooh, I'm ready.
so many good. First of all, it's not that far away.
I know.
Secondly, just keep thinking all this stuff is like practice for when you get to practice
I know.
full time.
I thought about that last night. I was like, when I don't, because yesterday I got off work at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon,
Nice.
and then so
Or it was Saturday, so
yeah, it was Saturday. But like I could have gone home and worked.
Yeah.
I didn't. I chose to rest because we worked 6 days, so or 5.5. I was like,
Even God rested on the 7th.
I need a day to rest. Yeah, dude.
I mean,
so today I'm gonna work.
That makes you like only a half a day different from God.
I'm so far from God, dude. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I heard this one thing though. It was on. What was it on? Paul Check.
Like I could have guessed.
I've been listening to a lot of different shit this week.
Have you?
Yeah, Jordan Peterson. Last night I got into Jordan Peterson. And this morning,
His own show or as a guest?
As a guest, and then this morning on the way here I was listening to his own show. But I really think that I can. All right, sidetrack. I told this to John. John's been working with us. Fucking awesome guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then so the guy was like, Jesus Christ. He was like, Christ is just his title, you know. On his driver's license, it wouldn't be Jesus Christ, you know. If you're a CEO of a company, it's not Tony the CEO on your driver's license. I was like, what a good way to think about that, because Christ is just
a position?
Yeah. No,
a title?
Yeah, it's a title.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of things are Christ, you know, and somebody can be Christ too. It's just like,
I guess I never really looked into
the divine, you know.
The etymology.
Maybe you are the divine if you are Christ. You know.
Christ-like, maybe.
Yeah.
The Son is Christ.
Sure as hell is, dude.
Holy Son Christ. I've got a ring to it. I've been listening to nothing.
That's good.
Music and music and music and music. I slipped back into one of my music slides because a lot's been coming out. But
your life's changing.
Something, yeah. Well, I've been spending a lot of time with the new lady in my life, which is great. It's really great.
Oxytocin, dude.
Mm-hmm. Like heavy downloads. Making withdrawals from that bank. But I definitely get into, I don't want to call it a rut, because that sounds like a negative, what's the word? Negative meaning. But into troughs of music, and I don't come back out for a little while. But I do miss the lack of knowledge. Like, now that I've listened to a lot of podcasts, and I've turned off that tap, there's something like, hey, aren't you hungry for this? I'm like, yeah, I am. Kind of hungry for it. Can I download you for the 8th day of the week and listen to you all day on that day? Which we would call someday. Someday I'll listen to this.
Oh, maybe. Okay, 8th day a week. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That never happens.
No, but building a little backlog for the trip.
Yeah. You're going to have all the time.
The world? What was that?
My watch is telling me to breathe.
Oh, do you have an app?
It's just, it's
like
on the watch, you know.
Like take a moment,
it's like
take
a
breath?
moment, a deep breath, and you click start, and then it's like, focus your breath, and then it's like, breathe in, da-da-da-da, breathe out, da-da-da-da, and it vibrates.
How often is that set for?
I set it for 10 times a day.
Nice.
Yeah. Just in case I'm like, if I'm ever pissed off and my watch goes off, it says breathe. I'm like, oh, you're right, man.
Yeah.
I should just breathe.
How often when it goes off did you need it? You know?
Never. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
For right now, it's more of a nuisance.
But you got it in your back pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
Your pockets are gonna be full soon.
Oh, dude.
You even got pockets on there?
Yeah, yeah. Sure is. Nah, but Jordan Peterson, man.
What's
this
he
guy.
saying?
Oh God, I
You like him?
I need to dive deep, but like, I'm gonna go to his website and fill out the forms that he's got about trying to figure out your personality more, and then it's sort of Napoleon Hill-ish, because it's the same thing. Write your goals down. You know, he gave an analogy. It was like, you don't go to the gun range without a target, and then what happens? You just shoot into the air. He's
right.
saying that's your life.
Analogies never get old, do they?
Nah.
Because like every time you get like a slightly different understanding or a deeper meaning of the same thing, even if you already knew it. Sorry, I'll just interrupt
Well,
you.
it's fine. I interrupt all the time, so bring it on. But you can fill out this thing online, and it helps you get some.
It's been 15 minutes.
Shut up, dude.
I know. Like, time with me? I bet you thought it was like only 13 or 14 minutes.
Like 3.
Oh shit! Maybe I set the timer wrong. Probably not.
It's on 20 minutes, so
Okay.
9 more minutes.
Okay. Want me to reset? Cool. We're just getting to the heart of the matter. What's today's filming session brought to us by? Oh yeah, here I can turn it around like that. Can you see that?
Hold on, do it again.
Oh, should I whistle again? Wait, you don't know that?
Oh my god.
Shush up. Brought to you by Pure Leaf Tea.
It's a great thing, yeah.
Oh man, so much of what you say is just like gold. It's
Really?
our interaction about it.
Yeah.
Totally, but
I'm glad you get it.
I get you.
Thank you.
I
Man.
got you.
Thank you. You got me.
You've been gotten. In a few days, you'll be forgotten.
Yeah, but not forever.
No, just till Sunday. Right? Yeah, we were in the middle of something very serious.
Yeah, I was talking about Jordan Peterson, but
Writing down your goals. You don't go to the gun range without target.
yeah, I never restarted the cameras though. But it was just talking about there's things in your life that definitely aren't helping you, and there's small actions that you can take to better yourself. So I'm gonna try to do that, and one of them is gonna be not drinking alcohol.
At all?
I'm just gonna stop, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I mean,
I was much better when I didn't drink.
Sorry. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've had one, but I will consume when I'm on my trip.
Yeah. That's good.
But then just kind of turn it off when I get back.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, in moderation, it's fine, you know.
Yeah, but if you find yourself, if whatever amount you consume is having like a negative impact, or you're having thoughts that you shouldn't, then that's its own problem, right?
Yeah, I don't have thoughts that I shouldn't.
Oh,
because I enjoy it a lot, and that's the problem. You know, when I do it, I'm like, yeah, this is great. I love the feeling of alcoholic beverages. It's great. And I think it's because of what alcohol does for your body. Helps me. I think it helps me, you know. But I don't think it's helping me in the bigger picture.
Right.
I think it's helping me in the moment in time that I'm drinking it. And then after a couple, I'm like, damn it, man. This is not helpful, you know? Because I think I'm using it for my emotions, you know?
Oh, well then, yeah.
And that's what happened the fucking first time I did this, man.
The first time you quit?
Yeah. I
Quit
was like,
for a year.
I did. I was like, I don't need this because it's not helping me, right? I just have to find something that is greater than the feeling of drinking alcohol in my life, and not drugs or substances or anything like that.
Right.
I need to continue finding a bigger mission that I can keep focused on, and you know, so it's like I don't have to drink.
Yeah.
Because I'm so consumed by what I'm doing, and I get pleasure out of that.
And then.
And I could meditate better too, I think, man. You know? So I'm not all clouded up and shit.
Yeah, that's usually how I describe my decision to not partake anymore. Is it clouds my connection to the source.
It really does, man.
Definitely in the moment, but there's a carryover effect in the proceeding days or whatever. So good.
It's weird that why did they choose to make that substance the legal one? You know, out of all the substances, kind of like alcohol?
Probably because it would, well, one idea. If we're gonna say that they had intent and had, you know, perfect information, in other words, if they were making this decision not in our best interest, then they would probably know, hey, this might be the one that could be most readily accepted by the majority of people.
Yeah.
You know.
It's crazy to think of that if that wasn't the case and marijuana was the legal substance, and then alcohol was illegal. You know.
Yeah.
We never knew alcohol was legal. It's like that's your Schedule 1 narcotic, alcohol.
To picture what the societal interaction would be.
All the people that would drink would now smoke weed.
I don't know if it'd be a 1-to-1, but it's interesting to picture it as if that would happen. Yeah. For sure.
Because alcohol just makes you so brave.
Wow. If you were to pick out just some of the effects from it and put that on a label to create a product,
Brave.
You know, or as if you were making a commercial for a new prescription something. Yeah. The new alcohol, dude, they would have all sorts of things, and then the list of course, side effects would be like extremely long, just like everything else. You'd be like, I don't know, doc, should you prescribe me some whiskey?
It's like, I just have this problem. I can't talk to hot girls. So yeah, take some shots of this. You'll be fine. But you're gonna have a headache. You're gonna have nausea. You're gonna have
right. It's gonna sound just like.
But you'll be super brave
for a limited amount of time, and you're gonna have to redose. Yeah.
You're always on the ass end of that, man. As soon as you start drinking, you're already screwed.
I don't know. Maybe you can have one and done and be okay.
Anyways.
So that's what you're working on. That's personal development.
Always, dude.
Always.
And I learned this because, like, I had a father figure in my life till I was like 12 or something.
Okay.
12 or 13. But there's a lot that I think I should have learned from a father figure in my life
that I
didn't.
Yeah.
And that's why I reach out to all these people that are spitting out all this knowledge. You know, I'm like, these are my father figures that I never got to learn when I was growing up. These guys are telling me the secrets that, not secrets, but the information that I need to know to help be a better man.
Takes a community. Is that what they say? Oh, it takes a village to raise a child. Something of that
really
nature.
Does, man. Yeah, like a small army.
Can they be peacekeeping troops?
Yeah.
Not like army?
Yeah. You don't have to have a gun or anything.
They're definitely not an army then. They just have sticks.
Enough about me. Tell me what you think of me.
Enough talking about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me?
I tried to steal that one from you, but I didn't quite have it all correct, you know?
I'll repeat it,
and
then you'll have that in your back pocket.
Yeah.
Well, enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me? There you go.
Well, enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me?
Are you going to edit it so it looked like you didn't fuck it up?
No.
Come on.
Nope.
About me.
No editing, because it takes too long. We're just gonna rip.
Yeah. Well, I told you I haven't been listening to much. Have I even been rereading anything? Yeah, the chapter on persistence. And man, because you're supposed to read each chapter. They're like just a couple pages every day for a month before moving on to the next one. You know, just to solidify it.
Yeah.
Which of course is, you know, what everyone else is talking about, or what we've learned with Hill and Proctor. Continue to. Did it cut out? Continue to embed into your conscious so that it goes into your subconscious the things that you want to accomplish or do. Like, I've only been studying what we'll call this stuff for maybe a year and a half, okay? all of the, I don't even like the personal growth, let's say, and looking back over time referring to when things were written, not just my time reading it. And there's one consistent message from everyone. I don't care if it's the business side or whatever. It all comes back to the power of your mind, how it's virtually unlimited, and you just have to continue to have the faith that your mind can create what you want. Like, that's what they're all saying.
That's true.
And that we have it. That's the cool part, is that it's in there. You just gotta unlock it. And then everyone has their own take maybe on how to bring yourself to that point.
Yeah.
But the biggest takeaway I've gotten is when you can relax into it is when it'll happen the most naturally. So have the faith, believe that it's there. So that's the faith. And then, you know, I think I've said this one before, even if you're not religious, the expression to let go and let God. In other words, just fall into the energy.
Well said, man. If you have faith and you're really worried about not getting what you have faith about, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like, you know, that's why some diets aren't the best, because it causes stress on your body, because you're so worried about, can I eat this? Should I have that? This, that, and the other. It's like, dude, just chill out, man.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about not eating enough vegetables, or don't worry about that you had too many carbohydrates today. It's like, you're causing more damage worrying about that than you are if you just ate it and not worried about it.
Probably.
And plus, if you watch the sunrise, then you're all good.
Yeah.
More carbohydrates. That's what Dr.
I have been missing the sunrise.
Me too. I've been working though, so.
No, I've been like waking up in bed with someone else.
God, that's great, dude. That's a different kind of sunrise.
Right? Well put.
All right.
That was really beautiful.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It is a different kind of sunrise.
Yeah. Speaking of beautiful, though, Jordan Peterson was talking about if you see like a really pretty girl and you kind of feel like you're not good enough or whatever, it's like, because beauty shows who you really are, right? So the fact that a really pretty girl, you're like, I can't talk to her because this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this when I look at her, you know, it's like, you just gotta discover your own beauty.
I'm missing something there. Say that again.
I don't know.
Beauty.
I'm not saying it very
Beauty.
well.
What? Shows who you really are.
Yeah, I guess.
You mean
it shows your flaws too?
You mean someone else's beauty when you recognize it?
Right.
Oh, okay. Not okay.
So say you were like a smoking hot chick.
Let's pretend.
I would probably.
How big are my breasts?
I think just like a regular 34C.
Regular. Like that's the most common, or that's the most commonly desired?
I don't know. Maybe that's my most commonly desired.
All right, 34C.
Yeah. 36, I guess.
What color underwear am I wearing?
Probably plain white cotton.
You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah, it's a.
We're in the
old school.
We're in the trust tree.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought we were in the nest.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched Old School. Did you watch Old School before?
Hold
I mean, Out Cold.
Out Cold.
Out Cold. They're
What is
up
it?
in Aspen on the snow mountain.
Oh, that's
Zach
an old
Galifianakis.
movie, right?
God, it's the best,
Wait,
dude.
he's in that?
Yeah, he's young too, man.
I didn't know he was in that.
Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's such a good actor, dude.
No, he's not.
Oh, whatever. Anyways, I love that movie because.
Do you want to finish your other thought?
Not really.
Okay. But I was enjoying, being lusted after as a beautiful woman.
Okay. I would just.
I'm gonna go shower and play with my breasts.
I would come up with any reason I could that I don't feel like.
Adequate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then those are the things that I should work on.
I see.
Yeah.
He was saying that in the case of seeing
In the.
intense beauty, it's like it allows you to hold up a mirror to yourself
Yeah.
to evaluate what are your own flaws.
Right.
Okay. It's not about the beautiful other person.
No,
They just
not at all.
represent the opportunity for introspection.
They just represent beauty, which is everywhere. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Interesting.
I know.
And then I guess you can go work on that then.
Yeah.
Try not to get hung up on anything. Take it as a little lesson, opportunity to self-improvement.
Hot girls must have it hard, dude.
Why? Because everyone sees them and they have to go work on themselves?
Because maybe they are God. The hot girls, man, I bet they're like...
First of all, I don't put them in a group like that. That's probably the only thing they necessarily share. In other words, the rest of their personal stories might not overlap any more than yours and theirs.
No, I bet they're very, very interesting. You don't know, because they're people too, right? You know?
Yeah,
so.
But that was good delivery.
Yeah. So, it's just like, they just want to be loved, you know? But some people don't think that they can love them.
I'll be honest, this episode has been a lot about you, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but even things that are like thinly veiled as a general discussion, are definitely things that have been burrowed into your head for a minute that you wanted to talk about. And I'm cool with that.
I'm fucking glad to get these off my chest, dude.
So as the metaphorical hot girl here, I'm holding up the mirror for you to look at yourself and to go work on. Hey, I saw you're wearing skate shoes, but you're not a skater. What gives?
I used to wear cowboy boots. I used to wear cowboy boots, and I never worked on a farm.
Oh, cool. I'm okay with it now.
Yes.
Oh, by the way,
STFU, bro.
Just curious, in your mind, when this was gonna play out with someone else, what was the reaction from them you were hoping for?
I didn't plan that.
But that was the whole reason you had something in your back pocket.
Yeah, maybe I would've just ran away.
Was to shut them down.
Yeah, I did, dude.
All right, it's 7:49. It's bringing us to the culmination here on the show today, on the episode. The end. We are nearing the end. The end is nigh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, damn, Tony, this went by way too fast.
I know. We're gonna have to do it again. Hopefully in the near future.
What about sunset?
Today?
No, I can't do that.
No?
Maybe not. Yeah, well, hit me up later.
Okay. Real quick, what's progress report on your main vehicle?
I was giving my mechanic space because I don't want to be a naggy client, so I never called him. He's like, "Hey man, I'm glad you called me. I lost your number."
Oh no! Well, hopefully he didn't also lose your truck.
There's a couple weeks that went by. My truck was just sitting at his fucking shop.
Because he was waiting for instruction from you on what to do.
Yeah, because he was trying to. He knew what he needed to do, but he needed to get my okay on it, I was giving him space to fix it.
Did you give him the okay?
I did. 2 days ago. So he was like, "I'll call you back this afternoon with a price on the injectors." Cool. Never heard from him. Text him the next day. I was like, "Hey, just in case you lost my number again, here it is." Never heard from him.
So we don't know.
Yeah, but I have faith. He's gonna fix it, and it's gonna run forever.
Let's hope.
Forever.
I certainly hope. Okay.
Well, thanks for listening about me today.
It's good. I got really good sun on my thyroid today as well. Pretty stoked about that. Farmers market coming up.
Wait, where did you go the other day? You went to a new market. How'd it go?
Predictably underwhelming. It was but I was using it kind of like as a proving grounds for something else I wanted to work on.
All right.
So it was a trade-off. It was good in the sense that despite it being much lower traffic, the turnover or the percent that purchased was way higher.
Good.
Like, you know.
You must have been in the right market.
Yeah, it was a market where only local people show up.
Right. What is the demographic? Your demographic was good.
My demographic was good. And I'm trying to get more in touch, business-wise, with the locals. And so I'm looking into different avenues on how to reach them logistically. So that was good. But for sales for the weekend sucked because the Saturday had been canceled, and then that one. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oof. But it is what it is. Oof. Oof. But I'm already getting excited to leave in 2 weeks.
I would be.
Yeah. But it's going to be just me.
That's exciting too.
It is. I most of my trips are just me.
That's the best, man.
But I'm going to film as much as I can and make stories for sure as I go. And I was looking back at previous trips, and I have, when you get a chance, I have footage apparently from my older trips because I started just getting into taking video.
Did you do it on your phone?
Yeah, phone.
Okay.
On a couple of them, so they're all in the cloud or whatever.
Yeah.
And those are just a matter of like grabbing them and just putting them together because there's almost nothing to edit out because I do it with the intention of like continuous. Hey, I'm walking here.
Is he Canadian?
No.
Oh.
And that was Italian-ish.
He just looks super Canadian.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did. He does.
There's a line in one of Sam Hunt's songs, the country singer. He said, "Running on the beaches for the seabirds. Save that for these overachievers."
That wasn't a country song?
Yeah.
Sounds like hip hop.
Yeah, he's more of like a modern country.
Oh.
Yeah.
Think he wears cowboy boots or skate shoes?
He definitely don't wear cowboy boots, bro.
No?
Yeah. Maybe when he was in his adolescent age, he might have dabbled. I don't know.
Dibbly dabbly?
I don't know, dude.
All right, we got to wrap it up.
All right, man. Well,
do we have a sign off?
No.
Is there something that we should always say?
No. Or we can have that though. That'd be great.
Let me think about it from a branding point of view.
As this escalates into
as we ascend into the heavens of fame and
Should
richness.
we hold hands for this? God, this looks so weird.
Well, I put your hand out like this. No, like this. Like we're holding Christ's hand.
I love Christ.
All right. Amen to Trog.
Amen to Trog. And thanks for listening or watching on YouTube.
Or any video platform. Probably YouTube. Yeah. All right. Peace and love.
Good job. Ooh, your shades are foggy.
Whoa. Oh yeah. You were talking about your injury in softball?
Yeah. Men's rec.
Yeah. So kickball, a week and a half ago, pulled my hamstring.
Ooh.
Proper.
Not good.
I have a very bad history of pulled muscles and them turning into